Hello everyone! Today I want to show you how to make a sleeveless pencil dress. The thing is that the tailors of my fashion house made a new haute couture jacket for me. There is a stand collar on one side and a collar which turns into an off-the-shoulder sleeve on the other side. It's not long. The jacket is made of an amazing jacquard fabric. I don't want to show it to you now, because I don't have a suitable dress for it. When I make the pencil dress, I'll show you the outfit. This is the fabric I'm going to make a dress of. It will look very beautiful with the jacket. The dress will be lined. It will look amazing together with my beige shoes. Everyone should have a simple beige dress. It's multifunctional. The design is pretty much classic. There will be seams on the center front and center back. There will be no side seams. I will make two side details instead of them. Classic designs are the best. I don't know why they are not so popular now. There will be a seam on the center front, and the chest darts will be moved to it. Maybe I'll make a vent on the center back. I'm not sure yet. The dress will be sleeveless. One of the sides of the jacket is off the shoulder, so there should be just a narrow stripe of fabric here. The shoulders will be 6 cm wide. The second shoulder will be hidden under the jacket. Have a look at the sketch once again. Seam on the center back, vent maybe, center front seam, moved darts, and side details. I've already showed you how to make them. I need to draw my basic pattern on a piece of tracing paper, and after that I can start working. I'm not going to show you the whole sewing process, because it would take too long. But at least I'll show you how to make a pattern. When working with a pattern, it's very important to work slowly, step by step. Have a look at the table. This is my basic pattern. Front, back, side seam, which I don't need. First, let's make the pattern longer. The dress will be 110 cm long, so I put the mark 110 cm on the shoulder and look at the point at the bottom, 43 cm. I'll add 43 cm and draw a new bottom line. I'm not going to draw an overcast now. I'll do it on the fabric. This is the bottom line. The center front matches the edge of this piece of paper. This is it. The width of the bottom on the basic pattern is 61 cm. So I need to measure 61 cm on the new bottom line too. Now I can make the center back line longer. This is the center back. I'll sign it. The pattern is almost ready. We still need to make the side details. There will be no side seams. There will be just two seams under the armholes. The thing is that when making items of such design, you should remember the most important rule. The seam should be situated within the width of the armholes. This is very important. I'll draw lines with the pencil first, and then I'll outline them. This is the far point of the armhole. I start drawing a line about 1.5 cm further. Draw a straight line down till the very end. Next, I need to do the same thing on the other side of the armhole. Very nice. I drew the two lines, which are placed within the width of the armhole. This angle on the back is always higher than on the front. It's absolutely okay. Next, I need to make the line smooth at the top. Make them more smooth, starting about 7 or 8 centimeters down from the top. Notice that the back line is still a bit higher than the front one. Now I can draw tucks to make up for the side seam. Make a tuck on the back a bit bigger than the one on the front. The side seam in my basic pattern was moved, so the two sides are even now. Usually, the front part is narrower than the back. Anyway, the most important thing now is that the two lines are within the width of the armhole. I'm making not princess seams, but two side details. This is very important. I need to measure the width of this tuck. 3 centimeters. Wow, I didn't even know I have such an amazing waist. Well, 1.5 centimeters from this tuck and 1 centimeter from this one. I should make a 2.5 centimeter wide tuck. I measure 1.25 centimeters on each side of the line. I'm not going to make these tucks. I'm drawing new ones. Notice that I draw a bit round line, which turns into a curve. I need to draw a similar line on the other side. Be very attentive. My bust is wider than the hips, so I need to make this part narrower. Some of you will have to make it wider. This is very important. Now I can outline the details with the marker pen. Due to the fact that the dress will be a bit narrower at the bottom, I draw a line this way. Both the front and the back should be made a bit narrower at the bottom. I'll draw new lines. I need to sign the details. Back, front, side detail. Let's have a look at the sketch once again. There will be seams both on the center front and center back. There will be 2 more seams on the front and on the back. But actually, these are the 2 side details. The side details are outlined with a brown marker pen. When I cut the pattern, I'll show you all the details once again. People think that such items are too complicated to be made, so they prefer more simple designs. I love classic style. Let's have a look at the pattern once again. Front, side detail, back. Now I need to close and move this dart. I ignore the back dart because the shoulders will be pretty narrow. I'll move the dart here. I draw a new line this way. Now I can cut this dart to close it. Next, I'll adjust armholes and neckline. I couldn't start working with the armhole and neckline before moving the dart. When this dress is ready, I'll show it to you together with the jacket. It's absolutely amazing, so I can't wait to show it to you. This is the chest dart. It will be bias. Have a look at me. The darts will be placed this way. So I made the line bias. I moved this pattern aside because I don't need it anymore. This used to be a chest dart, but I made a cut here in the center front, so I can move it. The neckline won't be cut on a grain. This side will be on the center front only when I close the dart. Next, I can start working with the armhole. Watch how I'm working and learn the sequence of my actions.
Отлично.
I show you so many different techniques and designs that you shouldn't be afraid of changing your basic patterns anymore. The most important thing is that all the details should be accurate. I'm so happy to get comments and messages from you. A lot of people say that I inspire them. This is the best reward I could hope for. Thank you. Now I can cut the side detail. The line should be very accurate, otherwise you won't be able to make an item of a good quality. I don't need to cut anything at the top of these lines. Tucks start further down. These are the back, side, and front details. The dress is almost ready. The only things left to be done are the armholes and neckline. Let's talk about the neckline first. I need to cut about 5 cm of the front neckline. I also need to make it 14.5 cm deeper. Have a look at the neckline on the sketch. The line is straight at the top. I draw a line this way and make a small angle on the center front. It should be absolutely tiny. For the dress to look good with the jacket, the shoulder should be narrow and the neckline should be pretty deep. I want the shoulders to be 6 cm wide, so I need to adjust the armhole too. I remind you that you can start cutting just from this part. You can't change the lower part of an armhole. I want this new line to be almost straight. Straight lines are very stylish. You can always cut an extra piece after a fitting. The front is ready, so I can move on to the back. First, I need to change the back neckline. I cut 5 cm of the shoulder, just like on the front detail. And I make the back neckline 12 cm deeper. You should cut as much as you want.
И 6 сантиметров.
Next, I need to make these shoulders 6 centimeters wide too. Now you know that it doesn't take long to change a basic pattern into the one for a pencil dress. All the lines and details, armholes and neckline for example, look just like in the sketch. The shoulders are 6 centimeters wide. This is how the dress will look like when I close this dot in the center front. Don't be afraid of changing basic patterns. You should remember that armhole and neckline seams should be not more than 7 mm wide. Don't be afraid of different designs. You already know how to make princess seams, raglan sleeves, side details, collars, wrap-overs, and so on. I've already told you that it's very important to know different useful sewing techniques. They can help you create a new life. I also want you to not be afraid of experimenting with different designs. Learn to use your imagination. That's all for today. My name is Paukšte Irina. Guys, I really need your support, so please subscribe to my channel, share the videos if you find them useful, write comments. I will appreciate it. Thank you so much. Goodbye.